story is that Snow has a little bit of blue because she's a...
Oh, get it all. First of all, let's look at the fiance's face. It's already a little red because she said...
Better with age like a fine wine.
Yeah, better with age like a fine wine, and I'm like a business investment. He's put so much time, money, and effort into me. If he was to break up with me now, it would be 4 years of his life lost.
No, you didn't say lost. What was the word?
Lost. You said
it was like wasted.
Wasted.
You know how much money you spent on me?
The funny thing is she takes it as a compliment.
You know, that's weird because I spent 4 years of my life wasted, but it was a totally different way.
You know how he told me, like, when you take me a compliment, like when I lost weight, you know how he told me? I had on an outfit, and I was like, how does it look? And he goes, his way of saying you lost weight, you look good, baby, is you look better in it than you used to.
Ouch.
I didn't say that.
Dude, it was my...
I don't remember that.
That Catwoman costume for time machine.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
That idea of Poochie going on.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get that. Even this part. All right, we're recording. We're in. I ask you questions. You think about questions. We answer questions. If you ever decide to refer to me personally, use my name. Don't say you because I'm not actually part of it. All right. So first of all, tell us, who are you? What do you do?
My name is Katie King. I was born and raised in Mesquite, Texas, and this is actually my first acting gig ever. I've actually considered it a lot through the years, but I never quite knew like how to get my start. And I was working at Fox and Helm Pub on Skillman, and Arik and his little team came in one day, and they were just talking. Every time I came up to the table, and they had all their badges on. Finally, I just got nosy and said, you know, what do you guys do for a living? They started talking to me. They're like, hey, do you like anime? And all that kind of mess and everything. I remember I kept getting mad at them though because our machine was messed up, and they kept ordering lemonade. So I kept having to chase down the manager every time they wanted a refill, which was like every 4 minutes. Yeah, I was working. Yeah, it was a weird day at work. And he got my information, I got his, and he wasn't quite sure when he was going to be doing the audition, so I just basically via email bugged the snot out of him. Until finally he told me, okay, we're auditioning, gave me directions to get to Cake Mix Studios. I came in and auditioned.
What have you enjoyed most about working on this?
The people. The people, because, well, the people and like the story, because at first when I first read the script, I was like, well, this is kind of neat, but then once I learned more about like who D7 was and like more about the project and more of what like Arik had in mind for this project, it's like I could actually be D7. It's like I finally started, you know, just the story is amazing. And as far as like with the people, honestly, the people have just been too much fun to work with, because even when we're getting work done, we can still cut up and stuff, so it makes the day not so boring when you're just sitting in there waiting your turn.
So tell me about your character. What's her role? What's she trying to accomplish?
My role is D7Peacemaker, lead character, and she is basically, majority of her role in this is she's got a lot of inner turmoil going on, because she is a government soldier, and she has already failed, which of course was the first feature, she failed stage 1. And it has come to the point where she must pass stage 1 because there is a threat of her being taken away from her mother. And her mother, of course, V1 is a vengeance model, so she constantly has this, not so much like she's overshadowed, but her mother is just a strong person that she wants to be like her mother. She wants to be like her mother and make her mother proud, because that's, you know, besides her friends, I mean, that's all she has, and she wants to be like her mother. So through the whole thing, there are just the encounters with other characters, and when you see how like the plot unfolds, she's just trying to be like her mom.
Do you feel that you brought anything to D7, the character, that wasn't there before?
Arik said I played like a different kind of D7 because I don't think he could quite ever pinpoint what it was. He just said from the first time he heard me, there was like, I don't know, it was just when he would hear my voice when like I would record, he said he could just listen to it and he could see D7. It's like, I don't know if it was like the emotion or my voice or just like my overall personality, because when they describe her personality traits, I actually am like a lot like her in a way. So I think that's what kind of brought something new to the table.
Tell me what you think about Arik.
He's great. And it's, at first I didn't understand the story, but then when the story came together and I got to read some of the other screenplays, and I saw his artwork and I just saw how much time and effort he put into that, he's just extremely creative, and I feel good being able to help him because this has been, his dream, this is his baby, this is his project. And it makes me feel good that even though, I'm excited this is, my first gig and that he gave me a chance, but it's the fact that he apparently likes what I'm doing so much. It's like I helped bring his work to life, and that makes me feel really good. And he's a hit to work with. He's a little unorganized sometimes. He fires me 6 times a day, but I think it's just because he likes me.
This is the first film you've worked on. What do you suppose will you take away from this experience that's unique to anything else? What do you imagine is least like anything else you could work on?
Meaning what?
Well, the question is, was there anything about your experience working on this film that was different from working on others? And since this is your...
Yes, it's my first film,
It's
so
your first film.
I really don't have anything to compare it to. So, it's kind of an odd question.
It's an odd question.
I don't have like a, what are they called?
Reference point?
Whatever.
One of those. Now, he's already got some sequels working. We've got the next feature in progress. Is there anything that you want to see D7 do in terms of development? Is there anything that you want her to do?
Yes, D7. I think the reason she was this way in this movie was because she's constantly trying to please her mother. You don't see it until the end of the film. She is having to accept with the fact that she is now a leader and she has to do this, and this is her job. And if she fails, then people die, people suffer. And in the beginning of the film, she seems like she's easily intimidated by people, and I would just like her to just grow into a stronger, more confident character, because she actually, even through the film, you can start seeing she gets a lot more confident and everything. But as it's starting out, she just seems like everything intimidates her, and she's just kind of letting everybody else pull the strings. But I'd like to see D7 just totally whoop up and take control, be like her mom.